Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about what you need to know about moving to South Beach, and I'm going to get started right now. Hey everyone, my name is Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami and Miami Beach, and today I'm going to talk to you about what you need to know about moving to South Beach. And before I get started with that, I just want to tell you, make sure if this is your first time here that you hit the subscribe button so you never miss another update. In addition to that, I have added my free house hunting checklist, and you can use the link below and subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and I will give you our free house hunting checklist. There's actually 3 and everyone loves them, so make sure you subscribe. Okay, let's get started. South Beach is a neighborhood of Miami Beach, and I just want to give you a few tips of what you may want to know about moving to our beautiful city. South Beach is actually a neighborhood in Miami Beach. Sometimes people think it's a different neighborhood. It's not. It is a part of Miami Beach. And also within South Beach, we also have other little sub-neighborhoods like the West Avenue neighborhood, South of 5th neighborhood. So we have a lot of different little neighborhoods inside of South Beach. You can see here that South Beach is on an island. It's on the island of Miami Beach. And it stretches all the way down to this tip section of South of 5th and goes approximately up to about 23rd Street. We have all different types of real estate. This is another great shot to show you where South Beach is in relation to Miami. So Miami is obviously the mainland of the city, and farther in the distance there at the top of the screen is Brickell and downtown Miami. In the middle, you have the Port of Miami. And at the bottom of the screen is South Beach. And that's actually the South of 5th neighborhood of South Beach. This is the West Avenue area of South Beach. And I just always like to point this out because a lot of people like to live over here because it's really away from a lot of the hustle and bustle of the touristy section of the beach. And it's on Biscayne Bay. And we have all different types of properties in this neighborhood. So the best way to search for real estate in South Beach is to use the zip code 33139. And again, this is the West Avenue neighborhood of Miami Beach. And I always like to point out this area because it's on the bay. It's also waterfront, obviously. And then you can see farther in the distance there is the ocean. And you can see here there are all different types of properties in the city. And even in this one little section that we're looking at right now, with all of these high rises, they are different ages, they're in different conditions, their locations are different. And then in addition to that, the units within these buildings have different locations within the building, different views, different styles, different renovations. And so that is really what makes a lot of the different pricing throughout the city. It's just the price, the condition, and the location. And you'll see these are some well-known neighborhoods of South Beach, the South of 5th area, the West Avenue neighborhood, Flamingo Park, Lincoln Road. And again, the South Beach neighborhood of Miami Beach is approximately from 23rd Street to 1st Street. We have beautiful parks throughout our city. You can check out all of our parks at miamibeachflorida.gov. What I love about the parks and recreation system here is they just have so much activities for the kids and all different ages. They have a ton of senior activities too. There's just a lot of stuff to do here. And if you are a local resident, they offer a lot of those services for discounted fees, and we can use them all throughout the year. We also have on 17th Street the New World Center, and that is home to the New World Symphony. Outside, they have a wonderful screencast area where you can sit and watch the symphony outside if you're not participating inside. And they do movies out there, and it's just a beautiful facility that everyone likes to use throughout the year. We also have the Miami Beach Convention Center. It was recently renovated, and we attended a beautiful day for Art Basel there this year. South Beach is very close to a lot of main features within our general region. Fort Lauderdale is about 45 minutes away, Aventura 30 minutes, Miami Beach to Brickell is about 10 minutes, and the airport is about 17 minutes. Just remember, we are in a city, so traffic can make those times longer. Lincoln Road is the hub of South Beach. There are a lot of outdoor cafes. People like to just sit out and watch people there. It's amazing. All these little ponds have fish, and it's just a beautiful area to hang out, enjoy coffee with your friends. And then this parking garage, it's called 1111 Lincoln. It was designed by a famous architect, and people like to go on the top. You can take an elevator to the top and look over the entire city. Just a really beautiful space. We have different types of schools here: public, charter, Montessori, and private. You can check out all the schools at greatschools.org. Our temperature is amazing here. December through May is pretty warm. That is our peak travel time. September through June is hot and humid, and the average temperature ranges from about 68 to 84 in July and August. So the average pricing in South Beach, you can see the pricing here. We have houses that start around 1.05 million to 4.9 million. The condominiums, they start from around 104 to 39.9 million. Pricing for rentals around 1,000 to 70. So obviously there's a lot of different price points here in the city, and that's just because there's all different types of properties. So for houses, there are homes in South Beach, but the biggest concentration of properties in South Beach is really condominiums. And the pricing for houses start around 1.1 million to 4.9 million for the active listings. Here's an example of what sold over the last 180 days. The lowest was 880,000 and the highest was 3.2 million. For condominiums, we have different types of condominiums all throughout South Beach. The pricing is around 104 to 39.9 million. An example of what sold over the last 180 days, the lowest was around 100,000 and the highest was 7.5 million. If you purchase a condominium in our area, it's very important to know that you will have monthly maintenance fees. Those fees typically include a lot of utility services, and it just really varies building to building. If you are buying here, you really need to see the budget so that you can understand the mentality of that building and how the building is being managed, and make sure it's in line with how you like to live. It's usually based on the square footage of your property. Parking here is definitely a commodity. Not all properties here come with parking spaces. So if parking is important to you, you need to make sure that you understand what type of parking space it is. And you can always ask the city about street and garage parking. All the buildings have all different types of amenities. Some offer pools, gyms, security, concierge services, and some do not. So if that's important to you, you need to make sure that you know what type of property you're buying. So the next question is, how long does it take to buy a property in Miami Beach? Well, if you're buying with cash, you can expect to close in about 15 days, just depending on if there's no additional factors like condominium approvals or something else that creates a delay. If you are getting financing, you can expect to close in about 30 to 45 days. A few other important details to know. If you're looking at real estate online, do not rely on the current owner's taxes, because taxes get reset based on your purchase price. So that's a discussion that we always have at a buyer consultation, but it's just very important to know. The other thing is a lot of buildings are not eligible for traditional financing here. So if you are getting financing, you really need to make sure you work with agents who understand that process and a lender who knows what to do. And insurance is a very big deal in our area. You need to work with people who can explain that process to you. You need experienced agents, and you also need experienced insurance agents. And if insurance is a big deal for sort of your price point and budget, you need to make sure that you have a discussion with your agent about that, because some properties may not be eligible for you to purchase. So my name is Jamey Prezzi, and we specialize in luxury real estate and condominiums, single-family homes, and also rentals. And I say we because it's me and my husband. We've been in business since 2006. And if you would like to check out any of our reviews, you are welcome to go online to thepretzis.com, and you can see our client reviews in the top menu. This is my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and he is originally from Croatia. And we actually met in college. And my name is Jamey Prezzi. We have helped hundreds and hundreds of families buy and sell here in Miami Beach. And our office is in south of 5th in Miami Beach, and we work from parts of South Miami into Broward. You can find us online on YouTube, Jamey Prezzi, Miami Beach Real Estate, on Instagram at The Prezzis, on Facebook at The Prezzis, and on our website, theprezzis.com. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much and have a great week.